If you are a true Chiva hermano de corazón, de esos de hueso colorado, I'm pretty sure that you know a thing or two about Chivas, right? Sure. But I'm also certain that you probably don't know a lot of other stuff. So on this video, that's going to be a two-parter, 20 things that you probably didn't know about Chivas. Let's go. Chiva hermanos, welcome back to another episode of We Go to Tops. My name is Gabriela, and I was doing my research as usual, and I was about to record a video about numbers, statistics, and whatnot, and I came across a bunch of facts about Chivas that I didn't know. And mind you that I've been a Chiva hermana for more than 30 years. So it was funny to me to be like, hey, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. And I bet that you didn't know these either. So on this video, again, this is going to be a two-part. It's going to be so exciting because we're going to revisit 20 facts of Chivas throughout its history that you probably didn't know. Let's start with number 10. On date 12 of the 1943-44 campaign, remember that back then eran torneos largos, so it was an entire year of playing. Guadalajara beat Los Tiburones Rojos de Veracruz at home 5-1. But guess what? The game was suspended for 25 minutes because there was no ball around. So where was the ball? On September 11, 1949, Chivas traveled for the very first time abroad. The team traveled to Honduras to face a local team, where El Rebaño won 2-3 with a brace from Tomás Balcázar and one more goal by Manuel Gómez. Just 2 years later, on July 8th of 1951, El Guadalajara played its very first team in the United States. It was a 2-2 tie with León at the Eastern Junior College Stadium in Los Angeles, California. On matchday 10 of the 1953-54 season, Chivas visited Toluca for the very first time. And it was funny because this game was delayed because a fence in the stadium fell. Anyway, the result of this game was a 2-2 tie, and Raúl La Pina Arellano was highly praised for his great performance. This is a very interesting fact. Did you know that the very first Chilena goal that Chivas scored was made by Isidoro Chololo Diaz? I didn't know this, and I think it's very cool. In that same season, but on matchday 13 against Toluca, Salvador Chava Reyes scored probably one of the most beautiful goals scored by Chivas. The play started from the midfield, leaving rivals along the way, entering the area, and before the goalkeeper Manuel Camacho from Toluca came out, he just pumped that ball to complete the work of art. Bigotón Jasso recorded the longest shot goal in the history of Chivas in the 1-1 draw with Rayados in Monterrey in the 1962-63 season. Years later, in 2019, specifically in Apertura, Toño Rodríguez broke that mark with a goal from goal to goal on the last date against Veracruz. During the team's tour in Europe on May 6 of 1964, Chivas faced Sevilla and a true on-field battle broke out, to the point that our team had to be escorted out of the stadium under police guard. After the fight, referee Jose Ruiz Casasola called the captains, Campanal and Chava Reyes, and gave them both red cards. Can you believe that? Fun fact is that actually our captain was not even involved in this fight. He was the only player that only went in the pitch to separate players. The first taquito goal in the history of El Rebaño Sagrado was scored by Ramiro Navarro, who scored it in a friendly against the East German national team on January 9th of 1966. That match ended in a 4-4, and Ramiro played as a red and white reinforcement for that game. And last but not least, the first madruguete goal scored in the history of Chivas was scored by Ricardo Snoopy Perez in the 6-1 win over Ángeles de Puebla on matchday 21 of the 1984-85 season. And there you have it, Chiva Hermanas and Chiva Hermanos. This was part 1 of 20 things or stuff that you probably didn't know about Chivas. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms so you can stay informed for the latest information regarding Chivas Femenil and Tapatío. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our official YouTube channel and like and share this and every single Chivas content. My name is Gabriela, and I will see you for part 2. Signing off.